All right, so we have 4 objects. I'm going to copy these, Control C. Now what we want to do is these objects are going to be hidden and we want to have a hint to show where they're at. So whatever activity you have planned, right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these and set these into a hidden state, right? So this way they're not visible. And then you're going to have something that changes them to normal, but that's a different part of the activity. So if I preview this, I can't see where those things are at. So the hint is supposed to show them where they're at. So there's 2 ways we can do this. I'm going to create 2 buttons. One button I'm going to create here, I'll put here, and this will be our hint. This button's going to have a selected state, and selected state works like an off-on toggle. So I'm going to go to Edit States. We're going to create a new state. We're going to use selected. And then I'm just going to change the color so we can see the selected state selected. So now I can do a Control V and paste that in here. So now if I preview this, it's not visible, right? But if I click on select it, it's going to go into the selected state, and then I can click on it and hide it again, right? And you could probably retitle this button, click open, close. I like using the down state, and the down state's nice because you can press on the down state as soon as you release it, it releases it. So let's create another button, and we're going to do the same thing, only here we're going to do hint, and this is going to be a down state. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go into the down state here. Let's just make that orange so we know it's selected. And I'm going to do Control V, paste the animals in here. Let's just do this here. We'll move this button here. So this is selected and this is down. They do the same thing. The only difference is when you click selected, you have to click it again to close it out, right? So that's that. On the hint, or I guess the selected button is everything on here, so they can click anywhere and it would close it out. With the down button, you click on it. I moved the button, so that's why the state's moved. You click on it and it should release it, right? So you click release. So yeah, I moved everything, so I would need to, I moved that button, so that moved all the state stuff over here. So just grab all this and move it back. And we'll just say that's close enough, right? So that kind of gives you the idea. The selected state's probably a better way to go, just because you have more control. Plus, the down state could be buggy on a mobile device, right? Because this idea of a down doesn't really work. But the down state kind of click, release. This you got to click, and then you have to click again. But because this is the entire button, you can see I can click here and it closes it as well. So a couple of different ways to do that. You could even put like the word close in that state, and then you can click on it to close it. But that's a little bit easier than working with a bunch of triggers.